Feel like a person who didn't do their homework. You feeling like a person who didn't do their homework. Oh, no.
Hello, everyone. Hello, no one.
Good evening. Stopped moving. Oh, no.
If there's
Right.
sound in the stream, let me see. No, I can hear you. I can't
I
hear
can't
you in
hear you. No.
the stream.
Well, I mean, that's how it works. Uh,
Meanwhile, can we admire Rose?
yeah,
You're
Because
look,
looking
she's
watch this.
amazing.
beautiful.
Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. It's very nice. I like it a lot.
Thank you, Maya. She's beautiful.
Thank you.
You can get one of
Well,
those like cloaks. I don't know.
how do you see yourself? Do you have a CM sauna?
She was so nice. Yeah,
Yep.
but
There we go. Now I'm
I
good.
am
Haha.
scared.
Well, I guess we just get sucked into a what, like a black hole or something.
Yeah.
Not a good time. This is an opportunity for us to learn new things.
Clarice saved the day.
I I was so scared out of my mind. It was a really combat heavy session. That's the last one. Let's see. Mm, well, we did start the fight with the crystal monolith, which we discovered was next to an obscure rift that we yet don't know where it goes. Cyrus noticed that there was a shadowy presence inside the monolith, like an entity that was struggling with some darkness and on its inside. And while attacking it at close range, I saw like a face, a glint of a face, but it quickly faded away. This thing, this monolith, and the darkness surrounding the rift was attacking us with psychic energy, very violent. And after we
I'm back.
welcome. After we overcome that, when we killed the monolith, a black mist came out of all the shards, and there was like a green glint amongst all of that, the crumbled crystal. Rose and Cyrus found what seems to be like an emerald or a shard of green crystal, and it spoke to Rose's mind, saying its name was Verdanis. Verdanis told Rose that she could use the emerald to close the rift, but she was unsuccessful and kind of went down because of the psychic damage. Cyrus tried to, same thing happened to him. Poor Hugh was unconscious on the verge of dying, but thankfully Rose had managed to stabilize him before. And only Clarice was standing at that point. So she took the emerald, and the emerald, how do you say this? Made like a giant earth elemental appear to protect the group because creatures, flesh creatures, were going through the rift. This was not sustainable, Clarice thought. So she tries to close the rift in vain because she went too down. Before that, though, she managed to ask for the door lord to take them somewhere else. And the door lord, being who he is, took them somewhere else. But we don't know where it is. So yeah.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh.
all right.
Hmm.
So
Drago, you are muted on the stream. They can't hear you. No, it seems.
That's not good.
There's a
I
message in the chat. Can't hear the DM and a sad face.
I said we can't.
Misunderstanding.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay, everybody. We just woke up in a meat locker with exotic meats, and we're hoping that we are not one of the exotic meats. It's my chief concern right
Alright.
now.
So now I'm sure everyone can hear me. Yes?
I hope. Let's see.
I'm waiting for the chat to confirm.
So episode 21 and take 2.
There we go. Yeah, they can hear you.
This is like terrible. I have to say that we'll get this eventually, but it is because I was curious because I should have known I didn't have my audio because I'm using these AirPod Pros. So by the way, in the chat, Zavulf, let me know how that sound is because I'm trying to keep my voice down and I'm thinking that it'll still pick it up pretty good, but I don't know. So you let me know how good or clear my sound is, please. That would be great. Going back after the recap of Clarice, yes, you guys wake up after getting a long rest of sleeping many hours. You don't know. You were unconscious, and this chill air where you find yourselves laying down gives you a lethargic reaction, and the sleep is long. You really don't know how many hours you sleep. When you wake up, you find yourselves covered in these kind of like apron blankets um, in the middle of a cold stone floor in what appears to be a meat locker. And as I said, there are a number of hooks hanging from the ceiling all around this area that have what we'll call strange creature meats hanging. Like there's bulbous, purplish, worm texture meat hanging. There is um, what appears to be some type of fiend, like a Balgara or something, meat hanging, and just all kinds of creatures that you have never seen before and have no idea what kind of meat that is, hanging from the ceiling throughout this place. And you're awake, and it's a new day, I guess. What do you guys do?
I will wake up like screaming like covered in sweat
It's
and
okay.
blood and everything.
We're okay. I think we're okay. I kind of look around. There's no like humanoid shaped meat, right? Like,
I don't know, roll perception.
oh no. Oh no.
A 6. You don't see any of at least humanoid?
Okay.
No.
Okay.
There is
Does it look?
spider, some type of strange looking spider meat hanging, and
That's fine.
other
Okay.
strange things.
These apron things. Does it feel like someone put this here, or we're just under something? We just poofed under it.
No, it looks like someone had covered you guys.
All right.
Why in the meat locker? This is weird.
I know. I don't. Let's see if we can get out of here before we get really concerned.
Yeah.
I think
Do
we
we
should
have
go.
our stuff with us? Our weapons and stuff.
You actually do have your stuff with you.
I feel a lot better. I just searched myself like, okay, well, we have all our stuff and our weapons. So if they were trying to, use us for food, they would have taken that stuff. So we should be okay. I'm gonna look for an exit. Just start
Me
slowly
too.
moving around for an
Okay.
exit.
Once again, this map is just to give you an idea that you're on this big meat locker. It's not a map to explore. So,
Okay.
as you guys get your bearings and you're walking around, you hear this big iron door open.
Mm. I grab my weapon.
Yeah, I just put my hands up and I'm just looking. Can we see the door, or we just hear it?
You hear it from a distance over here. Over here. I
Where?
can't seem to ping. Well, I'm trying to
I
ping.
know.
I can't ping.
Okay.
I don't know why. My ping.
All right.
Oh.
Well, then I'm gonna just back up to the wall so they don't immediately see me when they come in, and
Oh,
just
I know why it's not pinging. It's not pinging because of that. There you go. From that direction.
and I take
Oh.
out my dagger and I'm ready.
It's behind us. Oh boy. So
And you see these guys come in
Pistos?
that look like small little creatures made of lava. And they're talking to each other. And they come in and
I speak Infernal.
It's not Inferno.
Oh no!
Okay.
What do I speak?
Anyone
Anything
has
useful?
some Ignan or Terran?
I don't think so.
Nope.
I'm taking a Duolingo course for that.
we haven't gotten her yet. I look at them and say, "Hey guys, how are you?"
And they look at each other. And one of them scratching his head. And he's got like a butcher knife in his other hand.
We
That's
didn't
not
come here to
cool.
steal the meat. I put my dagger down, like no stealing of meat.
And the other one starts talking to one, and he's saying, and they motion for you to follow them.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna keep my dagger by my side, but better than standing here.
And
Really following them? Okay.
as you walk out of the meat locker, you notice you're in a restaurant.
Oh.
And
Okay,
it
this is embarrassing.
smells like meats are cooking in this restaurant. There is a number of tables, but there are no customers yet. And these two methods continue to talk with each other like they're arguing with each other. And one of them goes to behind the counter and pulls out a piece of paper and looks at all of you trying to decide who to give it to, and has it in his left hand.
I'll raise my hand and put my hand out. All right. What's on the paper?
It has 4 invitations to a bathhouse, and it gives you directions on how to get there.
I mean, okay. We probably do smell. I'm gonna just fold it up and try not to be insulted. You know what? I don't know if you accept these things, but I'm gonna give him my last silver piece because I only have one. No more silver for me. He just looks okay. Well, I'll keep it.
And they're arguing with each other a little bit, and then he points to the door, the front door,
Okay. Okay. Well, I get it. I'll put the silver piece. Look, they want us to leave, guys. Here, they gave us a place to stay that's not here. I think. I think.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, we
Really?
don't belong here. Thank you. I'm sorry. We don't usually do this. We're more responsible than this. We're leaving. I was gonna go.
Wait,
Oh
one
no.
grabs the other one before you can leave, and he's going like this. Ah, and he pulls out another little, like a little tiny, like a ticket,
Hmm.
and he runs over to you guys and hands it to you. And it's got something written on one side that you can't read, and on the other side it's in common, and it says Big Grill, 15% off all beats.
Oh wow. Thank you guys. Yeah, I'd mimic their motion, and what kind of payment do you guys accept if you don't want the silver? Money? uh oh, no money. What's 15? Okay, you do like
And they're
money?
arguing again. Money, money, gold,
Okay,
Cool.
gold,
gold.
Oh,
Oh,
gold.
gold.
okay, gold. Okay, I will give them one gold piece. Is
Gold.
this better, guys? Oh no, we don't want the food. Oh,
Oh,
I'm just okay.
and he hands the
Okay.
ticket. He hands the
All
ticket.
right. Thank you. Yeah, we'll come back. Here's a gold piece. Thank you for letting us sleep in your meat locker. Have a nice day. Yeah, no, just keep it. There you go. Yeah, it's called
Now
room
they're
and
fighting
board.
over. He's pushing the other one. They
Oh,
kind of
okay.
look.
If it's gonna cause an argument, I'll give the other one another gold piece. Y'all can each have one. It's fine.
He tries. He tries to grab the other one too.
Oh my goodness. I'm leaving. I'm going. All right, I'm leaving the meat shop. Come on, guys. Let's not bother them anymore. This is I don't do this. Did we drink too much? Is this what happens when you drink too much?
I
We
didn't
I
drink
don't
didn't
anything.
drink.
know.
We
How did
almost
we
died.
get there?
I don't
No.
know. I feel weren't we in a cavern?
Yes, we were in a cavern.
Yeah, with a big monolith, but it crumbled. Then you fainted, froze, and then I fainted. What happened? That is.
I you remember we found like an emerald shard.
Mm-hmm.
Um
Do you have it?
yes, I do.
Oh.
We um we tried to close the rift, but it was just too hard, and well, you fainted. I thought you were dying.
Hmm.
And well, it happened to me too, but I managed to ask the door lord to take us somewhere else, to give us a ride, I said, but who the fuck did this son of a gun take us?
That's a very good question. Maybe we can ask after we get outside of this people's restaurant. Yeah. I'm just gonna step outside the door. Am I in a city?
Okay. We're gonna get to that in just 1 second. I'm trying to get some music for you, but that's not the right music. Here we go. Let's try this one. This one works. And let me share that with you guys. Now, once again, eventually, before we get to like episode 50, I will know how to put the music into Twitch because that would be like really cool, right? Right now, I do not. So I am going to drop it into Discord if you want to listen in, you guys.
Yep.
Hey, I'm going to drop it into the Twitch chat, right? Why not? So if someone who's listening to us at home wants to also listen to the ambient music, you can follow along with the online player. That actually works. It won't be recorded, but anyone who's watching us can listen into the ambience. And so, Zivwolf, if that works good for you, let me know what you think. So let me give you an image of what you're seeing. Now, of course, this isn't your view, but it'll give you an idea of where you are. You hear lava and fire from all around you, but you are in this Arabian style city. Would you like to take a look at it?
Yes.
Please, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
guys, this is
Damn.
not good. I don't think. Wow.
Are we in hell?
That Thor Lord guy is not a good guy. Not a good guy at all. What? Do I know anything about places like this? Like from maybe some books I've read?
I want
think
to.
you can try to roll a history, I guess.
Can
All
I do
right,
the same?
all right.
Sure.
Let's go. I'm waiting for Rose.
It's not that bad.
Rose gets a 15. Cyrus a 16.
Oh, look at Cyrus.
You look in the distance, which you can see outside of the city, and there's nothing. There's only lava and fire, like a lake of fire. And you start thinking, where have I heard about there being a lake of fire? Like everything seems to be fire. And you don't know for sure, but that would make you think of a certain plane, maybe?
Oh no.
Fire plane?
Oh no.
Yeah.
He dropped this up. Oh my goodness. How are we? I don't even know. We don't have spells to get back from here.
Can't you call him again?
So as you walk out into the street is rather clean, and all of the stonework is really nice and has this, I mean, I can't say the word Arabian because you wouldn't know that, but it has this different look to it with all of these large towers that end in these points that go up. And how do I even explain that? In a
rounded point, kind of like a tent, a puff tent.
Yes, that ends in a point. I don't know. I've never had to describe it where someone just doesn't understand what Arabian design would be.
Well, at least it looks nice here. Maybe we can find someone who speaks common and can help us.
You see at the distance these gates, and you see a street sign that says Steel Street. And
Steel Street.
Yeah, Steel
Common?
Street. Yep. Well,
Steel like the metal.
It's in a few different languages, actually.
Okay, that's good. That's good. At
with
least
that-
they appreciate diversity here.
Well, speaking of that, the people who seem to be walking down the street, there are a number of jinn-looking, blue, tinge skin people. That seem to be a number of jinn that look at all of you a little bit and keep on their business. You see an Afridi here and there. You see what looks like some type of demon who's dressed in a cloak go down the street. He's talking to another demon. They kind of give you a look. You see all manner of creatures that seem to know where they're going, and they don't appreciate people just standing around in the middle of the street. So you do have a map. You do have a map.
We have a map. All right. Is there a place on here that says inn or tavern?
No,
We
it
should go
shows
to
you directions to go down this street
Oh, for
blocks.
the bathhouse. Oh yeah. Okay,
The
let's go to the
bathhouse,
bathhouse.
yeah.
Oh, I hand everyone a ticket. You need. I'm guessing you need a ticket. Let's go. We can at least talk
Thank you.
there.
What?
So you walk down the street and you follow the map and you go about 3 blocks, and you're not really sure if it's day or night. It seems like it's daytime. I mean, it's kind of lit, but is it always like lit? I don't know. You don't seem to know. Um, it just feels like a dusk or a dawn.
There's
hard,
ambient
hard to
lighting from
say.
the lava.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. And you walk down your 3 blocks. You take a right. There's a number of a little bit nicer buildings down this street. There's what looks like a garden and a park on the left-hand side that has um, a number of trees that just seem a little strange. And there's actually this kind of red clay dirt that is in that area. That's where they have these trees and what looks like some type of like cactus. And there's like a couple benches, and some people seem to be sitting on the benches, but you kind of in the trees a little bit. It's like a little park. As you walk further, there's a big courtyard. There's a like a brick wall, and it's got like an iron gate in the middle, and the gate's open, and it says at the top, "Akam the Copper's Bathhouse." It's
I think this is
AKK
it, guys.
AM. So I will put that in the chat. Akam the Copper.
So that's it. We're going to take a bath.
Well, I mean, at least we could sit and collect ourselves and not smell, and maybe think about what we should do, because I don't know what to do. I'm trying my best not to panic inside, but this
I'm panicking inside.
it
Are
just I
um
mean, we're on a different plane. How do we get back? You know, it's expensive, but this place I don't know.
no, yeah, I know. I just wanted to know, is everyone all right? Anyone's hurt? Still?
I mean,
I look
I'm a
at
little
you.
sore from all that fighting, but I mean, I'm okay. Physically okay, mentally not so good.
Man, no.
Okay.
So
I
just to
would
give
say the
you
same.
give you
Yes?
some ideas
Uh,
as you come to this. I'm going to put you here. Actually, you come into this building in this nice courtyard that you can see. I think you can see. I'm not sure. Maybe you can see. Maybe you can't see.
Oh, yeah, we can see.
You don't see.
Yeah, we see.
I
You
see the
see?
map.
We can.
Yep.
Yes, we
Yeah.
can.
Okay. Okay. Not that you need to be moving on the map. This is just to give you an idea of the layout. A couple of robed, one Jin and 2 what looks like guys very similar to the ones you saw in the restaurant, but these seem to have more of a watery, hissing, steamy water appeal to them. And
Okay.
they take your tickets and tell you to follow them by hand signals. No one speaks, and they eventually take you around. And once again, I'm just going to show you some of the. Well, I probably have to do this, and then I can show you better. So take you here. They will take you here. They will take you around to here. Then they will take you here, and eventually they will dump you into here.
All right. Did they take us by any lockers for our clothes?
No, they point to the back wall and they tell you to take everything off, and they just point back wall.
Okay.
And
Okay.
they bow to you and they leave.
Thank you. I'm gonna take my clothes off. I'm gonna put them on the back wall or in the back wall, and I'm gonna get to the water and just sit there for a little bit. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna sit there and stare off into space.
In fact, I
Yes.
was going to do the same thing.
Me too. But Cyrus is confused as fuck. Like they know where to take us without speaking to us. This is strange. This feels strange. Where are we?
Maybe this happens often here. Where are we?
I think we're
Do
on the
any of you
fire
know?
In
plane.
a fire
We're
plane.
in a city.
The
Lucky
what
we're
plane?
inside. They won't let you just anybody into these cities. So this is just okay. We're okay. Everything is fine. We'll just call out for that guy and he'll bring us back. Right, guys?
I will speak to the air. Hume, can you hear us? Can you help us understand what hell is going on? Please?
There's no response.
Hume!
So do you take off your equipment and put it in the back wall?
Yeah. And I'm in the water,
Okay.
trying to relax.
Yeah, I think we all got undressed. I must say I did it almost like something like by I don't know how to say this word, inertia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Inertia.
inertia.
Okay, yeah, almost by inertia, just following the things that the others are doing. I'm not there. Like I'm doing the things, but I seem to be meditative.
Meditating?
Yeah,
Right.
like thinking, constantly thinking. Like I'm not paying attention to anything that you're saying or doing. I'm just following you.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna sit in the water for like 15 minutes and then just like, okay. So at least we have some money and you can get food and we're not gonna starve. Things could be worse. So we just need to talk to somebody and see if they can help us get home. That's all we need to do. And we can do that because we're adventurers and we've been in worse situations.
Have
And we defeated a crystal thing. So we can do this. Just believe in yourself. We're gonna get out of this. Everything is fine.
Do
Okay.
any of you speak any of the languages that are spoken here?
I hope someone speaks Infernal.
Me too. Or Draconic.
What else? What else can I do? Let's see. I mean, I speak deep speech like the little crystal thing, but I don't know if that's gonna be useful here. There's a very select group of people who speak that, and they're not very nice. But we could try. Oh, on that sign that says Still Street, were there any infernal or draconic with other things?
You did see some what looked like infernal writings in different areas.
Amazing.
However, let me paint the scene now that you're kind of like, well, we're here. Let's just enjoy the very nice warm water. Um, as you look around in this rectangular bath, um, there's flickering lights coming down from this domed ceiling that creates a myriad of golden light that kind of plays with the crystal blue waters below. And the water kind of shimmers with the lights that come from this gilded dome. Um, the light's not too bright nor too dim. It's just right above dim level. There's steam that shimmers right over the water that causes everything under the water to be slightly obscured. And as you look at the domed ceiling again, it shows this desert scene. And in the desert, you see this half sunken, kind of tilted to one side pyramid. And it shows way deep under the pyramid this large chamber. And in that large chamber, it's just a pile of gold and gems. Really interesting. As you take a deep breath and relax, the air has this scent of minty oils and like mineral salts. The steam gives off this hint of mint that's kind of like eucalyptus and spearmint mixed. It makes your senses come alive. You can breathe better than you had in so long. It's almost noxious how it seems to just clean your lungs and your insides as you breathe it in. You also notice as you're all sitting in here and chatting that it's eerily quiet, and that when you speak, you can hear everyone loud and clear, but it would seem like it would echo in this room, and there is no echo. It's like you feel like sound is deafened here or muffled, but you can hear you're speaking very clearly, but any other sounds like moving in the water, completely muffled. So, I will let you enjoy the waters for a moment.
I'm just taking the bath and washing myself, but I am not paying attention to anything.
I
I'm
look towards you. Are you okay? You look off. Big guy.
not answering.
I move my hand in front of his face, trying to catch his attention. Are you okay?
What happens?
Are you okay?
I'm just thinking about everything that happened, you know.
Are you... What's on your mind?
I feel kind of useless.
Why?
I always faint in some way, and you have to solve everything for me, and that should not be the way that things work.
Hey, you are a big reason why I am still alive. That you are always in front, and I appreciate that. So don't get down on yourself. Not now. Not until we get home.
You think that?
Yeah. If you weren't here, I would not be alive. That is a true fact that I recognize every time we have a fight.
You'll see a little bit of smile in me.
You know, we are not as strong as you. Any hit you receive will be like the death of us in a second, and you stand it like a champ. So don't feel bad. You are doing great. Thing is, we are facing like the strangest things in the world.
I just want to be able to protect you, and sometimes I feel like I'm not strong enough.
Well, even if you don't think you're strong enough, you're doing a good job. So, I mean, I think you're strong enough. I mean, I think that I don't know if you value my opinion, but that is it. You're doing a great job. Look, we're all here. I wiggle a little bit. I've got all my limbs. So there's that. And yeah, this is gonna be fine. We're fine. Everything is fine. Take
Thank
a
you,
deep breath.
guys. For real.
I hug you. His arm. I don't know. I don't know if he's floating or sitting or what.
Like I will hug. If you hug me, I will hug you back. Like
Yeah.
strongly.
So
I,
now
I will even extend my arms to hug you up. If you like.
Oh, all right. Yeah, group hug. I like
group
this.
hug. Naked group.
All right. I needed that. Oh man. Maybe we should go back to that place and eat some meat. Now I'm hungry. Now that I'm not just, scared and tired and just overwhelmed, I'm hungry. Or maybe that's what
Oh.
happened.
This place looks expensive, so let's
I
stay
think
a
the
little.
papers gave us some money off, or maybe it was free. I don't know.
We can
Hopefully
afford
it was free.
expensive. Yeah, it's all right. I'm so glad you're all alive.
I'm glad you're all alive too. That's good. The
And
more I can
what
keep you guys alive, the more likely I'll stay alive. It's a mutually beneficial arrangement. All right. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna be let's go. I'm clean. Or I guess I'll scrub myself a little bit and just try and get all the dirt off.
Same here. I will try to get like the blood and the dirt and
dirt. Yeah.
everything. Like I have my own liquids on me.
I will clean my clothes as well since I have prestidigitation to try it.
I'm gonna
So
give my clothes a little once over as well. They're probably not so great.
Yeah. So we look somewhat decent.
All right. We need a plan. I think the plan should be food, and then accommodations, and then tomorrow or whatever, however many hours later, we'll wake up and we'll go look for someone to take us home. That's all we need to do. We can do all of these things, and they will be simple and easy and accomplished quickly.
I hope.
I'll leave you the planning this time.
Okay.
Okay, Clarice.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Everything is hitting me now.
Yeah.
It's light underwater.
Oh yeah, that was the worst water slide I've ever been on. It was not fun.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then I didn't like the crystal person at the end. That was that really distracted from this whole thing. But okay, let's put the clothes back on. Excuse me, we're ready to go. If we need to do something before we leave.
I will use mending on our clothes to try to patch the holes.
Oh, thank you very much.
It may take a while.
Across from you guys, kind of cat a corner, across from the pool, a door opens, and this kind of striking figure walks through. He's wearing a tan cloak with the hood pulled back. He's got golden rings on all of his fingers, sporting different colored gems and diamonds. He has a large golden link chain hanging from his neck with a very bright rectangular and large sapphire.
Wow.
He has a kind of a coppery bronze toned skin with a very short blonde beard and long blonde hair that's pulled back through this large jeweled golden clasp.
So he's a human?
His eyes are bright blue, like the tiles of the bath. Let me show you. Let me show you what he looks like.
I will whisper to the group. I guess this guy is a cam.
Oh,
It's a what?
hi, Mister. Thank you for letting us use your bathhouse. I'm just wondering, maybe if there's an inn nearby.
Do you know where we can find a wizard? Just a chance.
Behind him, another figure steps through. This one seems a little unassuming, seems like a scribe of sorts. But the horns coming through his head and the wings covered behind him definitely give him another type of humanoid look to him. The color of his skin and his stature itself exudes command. As they both walk through,
Is it getting
door-
hot here?
the door closes behind them. This figure, who has this kind of walnut colored skin and these gray scribe robes, has a scroll in his hands. The gentleman, the first gentleman, walks in and clears his throat. Good morning. I hope everyone is doing fine and enjoying their bath.
The bath was very nice. Thank you very much. Good
Yes.
morning to you as well.
Yes, good morning.
Oh, it's morning.
And he gives a smile. Well, you may be wondering how you got this invitation to my humble establishment. I think
we got it from the barbecue place. They're very nice there. You should go. It's delicious. Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm sorry for all the subterfuge, but well, first, I hope you find this place to be the most wonderful of bathhouses in the city. By the grace of our most grandiose Sultan, he who hears you when you speak his name. And, well, what we are to discuss here will be forever entombed within these walls and dome. I am Ix Milsarix, Akam, the Copper. I'm entirely at your service. He bows. Please call me Akam.
Akam. Okay. Hi, I'm Rose.
How's that spelled? Sorry. Just to write it down.
Ixmirsarix or Akam.
Can you write it down,
Akam.
maybe? Sorry.
Yes,
the Ixmir part.
Everything.
That is a very long name that most don't know or call me ever. But Ixmir Sarix. Akam the Copper. Yes. Well, I will get right down to business, as you seem to have enjoyed enough of the bath. You have been brought here because you each have an item that bonds you together. And I think it is time that you understand the circumstances of these rings that you wear.
Oh, yeah. So, wait, do you have one of these rings?
No, I do not.
Okay.
And you may be wondering where you are.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. I assume we are on the plane of fire in one of the many cities.
Well, you are in the most magnificent city of brass.
City of Brass. Great. Fantastic.
And
Your
it
city's
wasn't
very
me.
lovely.
Well, it is not my city. It's of our most respected Sultan. May his name live on for the years and years that we are to endure. It would seem that you have actually been brought here by, well, a host um, who you will have to meet later. Until then, I have to introduce you to someone that we must keep private, and he will explain. He bows
I
and takes a
have
couple
a
paces back.
question. But still,
Yes?
I have a question. This Sultan that we cannot pronounce his name, is he a okay guy or no? Since
Oh,
we cannot speak.
he is the most wonderful Sultan. May his great genius always shine upon our humble servants that we are.
That's good. I'm glad you like your boss, or I guess the boss of this place.
Well, it's the Sultan who runs the great city of brass. But there are
Oh.
many in the government here. But, well, first, let me introduce you to someone who has information for you, and he's coming from a very long way, planes away, you might say. So, he bows to him, and the other one pulls out the scroll and looks at everyone and says, off roll, I didn't have time to try to figure out how is he going to speak. Huh. Hmm. Well, I am Tortivolus, Baron and Scribe of Hell.
Excuse me? Did you say of hell?
What?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Okay, that's okay, a little concerning, but continue.
I am responsible for all the pacts and soul stealing contracts and documents signed in blood.
Did you say soul stealing contracts?
Yes, I did. And I have all
Okay.
copies of such contracts. He pats some satchels at his side. And have here a contract bearing each of your names.
Is
It
we sign something
appears
in blood?
that
Okay.
this ring that you have that you cannot remove, you may recognize as the Ring of Rebirth.
Yes. Okay. I was told that part. I was not told that I would have my soul stolen.
Yeah, that.
So
Isn't that like a warlock thing?
I don't know. I don't know any people. So so what does what does this contract mean? You're laughing. That's not funny.
Off roll, un prepago acaba de entrar.
Oh,
What?
Prepago, chica
yeah,
trabajadora.
prepaid
Okay.
night lady. Let's say.
Okay. I never heard the word prepago.
Take two. Sorry.
Oh man.
I wasn't expecting that in this hotel.
Oh well,
Yes.
you having a good time.
Well,
Well,
the actual properties of attunement and restoration of life were not entirely truth and forthcoming. You see, what you have not been told is that when you attuned yourselves to this ring, it placed a contract upon your soul. And this contract is with a colleague of mine named Ealfrat, the Insatiable. He is, yes.
Can I? Do you have a copy of this contract? Can I read it?
Oh, I can show you copies. I keep everything in triplicate.
Okay.
Well, he is the diplomat and servant of Arbeyak, Prince of Swarms. And I'm afraid you were summoned to the city of Brass to finally meet him, as he is expecting you this afternoon.
Okay. So this contract comes with visitation rights or something?
As you may or may not know, it's not my job to explain the manner of contracts with souls, but I will humor you. Yes, come, I will explain. You seem to pertain to him now. Do you understand how these things work? Yes?
No. Okay.
No.
Absolutely not.
So we put on this ring, and now he gets our soul. That's the part.
Yes, when you die, it will go into the ring, and the ring will appear in his possession.
Okay. So I get to be a trinket for the rest of eternity.
You will pertain it to him at his whim.
Okay.
Now,
So I get to be a on-call trinket. Great. Great.
Can
Akam,
children
Akam
be
puts his hand
void
out.
when it's not?
Akam puts his hand out. Yes, yes. Let me explain. Um, I am to deliver you to the house in the Alvino district. It is an area with much drinking and debauchery, which of course is his specialty. He takes joy in many things, including food and wine, and dance and song, and, well, torture and public humiliation. Dreadful stuff. You will not find any of that here in my bathhouse, of course. Um, you must be very careful with him. And I think you need to do as he asks if you want to be cleaned of this contract.
Oh, so we can
Tortivolus.
get out of it? Oh,
Well,
okay, yeah.
Tortivolus, please explain. Why, yes, that's what brings us here and why I am here. I find this contract to be unusual, and there's certain princes that are curious as to what he is doing with these rings. There's been so many, and well, you're the first to actually make it to him. I think that well, I would say you really don't have a choice but to go with whatever he plans. However, I can maybe help with as long as you report to us what he is up to, because, well, there are certain members of our 11 circles, so to speak, 11 levels of hell, of course, that are interested in his movements, including his superior, Arbeyak. Now, Arbeyak has known for quite some time that he tends to um, disobey him from time to time and do little things. But he feels that this might be part of something bigger. So maybe you help us and we can help you, if that makes sense.
Yes. Okay. I mean, no
Somehow, all of this
promises,
is
but we'll try.
tied. Yes, somehow, all of this is tied in. We're kind of afraid with this void stuff that is going on in the material plane and in the multiverses.
Oh, wait, you
It's,
know about that? Is that so that's a problem for everybody, not just us?
well, it all depends. Remember, in hell there are schemes and counter schemes. And, well, here as well, in the city of Brass. So, of course, we will not have to discuss this, and of course, you never met me. But we think he is up to something, and he does not come to the baths here, so we don't get information on him. Or why is he suddenly interested in operating out of the city of Brass? So we
I don't
would
know.
ask for you to, well, to find out what he is doing.
Okay. If he tells us, we'll let you know.
Well, we will send for you. My friend Kam can make an invitation and meet in the baths. Things that are spoken here cannot be heard even by his most gracious Sultan. May his name live forever. Yes, whatever.
Oh, so if he can't hear you, you just really like the guy. Oh, that's good to know. Like some people just, are like praising people because they think they have to, but you're doing it because you want to. That means he's doing a good job.
I don't know. I'm not from here. I don't even care. I just got caught up into it. Well, anyway,
But you have such a nice business here. I mean, you seem to be doing well for yourself.
he looks at a com, and a com looks at you. Yes, I am doing okay, I guess. I hope everyone likes my baths. Now, Totivius here is obviously does not stay here, have any affiliation with my baths. He's very busy, I guess, working on the copies of all of the soul pacts that and other, I don't know, contracts in hell. Um, I have never been to hell. No offense, Totivius, nor do I hope to go there. I keep myself occupied here, and I'm most happy here. I think been here for quite some time. Anyway, he looks up at the dome ceiling. So, do you have any questions for Totivius?
I do. I have one. Um, given this contract that one has upon their soul, does that mean everyone who has a ring like this and just dies is here?
Not necessarily. What happens is that your soul will be captured. You will not be reborn, you will die. And your soul will be captured by the ring, and the ring will end up in his possession. It is a ruse he is playing in the material plane to gather souls, but we do not know why.
I would say that's
Akam,
dishonest, but
Akam
That
speaks up. Well, there's one other thing, is that we believe this is tied to one of the pashas of the ruling councils named Otto von Murat. Otto von Murat is, well, we don't know, but, well, let's say he's been here in the baths. And I may have overheard talk of void cultists. So, and that he is engaged in something with Eophrat. Now, why is Eophrat gathering souls, and why is he setting up operations with void cultists? This is all rather unusual, and these contracts, while, well, I won't speak about hell, it's not my domain. But here in the city of Brass, we pride the city on allowing safe haven to people of all areas and all worlds. We all just kind of get along here. So
And
now that you are here, you should be safe in the city.
excuse me, can you tell us a
Yes.
bit more about this void cultist? We've never heard about them before. I don't think so, at least.
Yes, I don't know. I don't know. They're some. I think they call themselves the Doombringers or something. I don't know. That is
Are
why we need
you
you
don't
to see what he is planning. There are members of the council here in the city that are concerned. We
you
don't
shouldn't
want.
have to worry. Most cults fail. At least from the ruins I've seen. Like they get big, they do stuff. Some people come along and stop them because they start doing things that are noticeable, and then it all fizzles out in the end.
are they the ones opening the rift?
I mean,
Well, we believe that it. Well, I don't. Was there a rift in your world? I assume.
there was a hole and some things kept coming out. It did not look good. It was just like a tear, right, guys? It was like a dark tear in space time and stuff.
Yeah, I think so, yes.
He looks at the devil, and the devil looks at him. Hmm. Hmm. Well, unless you don't have any other questions for Tortivolis, it is not good that he be seen here or here too
Yeah.
long.
What use those souls have for Iapret? What's their use for souls? If he needs so many souls, what will he be doing with that?
Well, that is what was interesting. We don't really know. I don't know why he is gathering souls. And you see, he is deals with swarms. He likes insects and those strange beings in Midgard, the Toskuli. Don't know if you've heard of these. He is
Can you
the
repeat them?
emissary of the with Arbiak. Arbiak spawn. He's created this race of peoples. You guys have not heard of that.
No?
Nope. All right. Well, I mean, let's go meet the soul owner person. I just, you know what? I just wanted to get some stuff done, to go find some ruins and look at some things, and now I'm not even on my own plane. So, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's just do this. I'm not gonna think about it. Let's just go.
Yeah.
I must go now, and remember, everything must be documented and archived and guarded in triplicate form. I think something chaotic is happening, and I don't like chaos in my paperwork. I must return to hell now, and I will leave you in Akam's hands. Good luck with you, and please remember, it is best that he does not know that hell is questioning or eyes upon him. You understand?
No.
No, but we'll keep your secret. There we go.
Yes, you never met me.
Nope.
Okay.
Believe me, it's very odd for me to meet with individuals as yourself as well. But these are strange times. I must go. Come. And he steps a couple steps back and just dissipates.
I look over at
Yes.
Akam. Okay.
Yes. Sorry.
I'm ready for the food, if not the drink. And you said there was dancing.
Well, I
Oh,
don't think
you
you
can
want
dance.
the food and dancing of this figure. But I can provide you a nice plate of cheeses and grapes, and if you would like, it would be most refreshing. I have a nice white wine as well. Mm,
I guess it would be in
yes.
poor taste to ask for water.
Uh, well, you're in water.
Drinking
And
water.
how does this water feel, by the way?
Oh, it's nice. It's minty and refreshing.
Yes, I rather like this room myself. Each one has its own decor and it has its own scent. Did you know this? Well, of course you don't know this. I'm sorry. Um, this one is one of my favorites. This is why I put you here to relax you and maybe give you a scene of something more than magnificent. As he looks up at the dome, his eyes
It's
seem
very
to.
nice. I do feel well, I feel more relaxed than I did when I first showed up here. It's
Isn't isn't that a beautiful sight?
it's very lovely.
He's looking at that big pile of treasure. Yes, it's amazing what that can buy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, this isn't quite as warm as I like it, but the water is very pleasant. I made sure it wasn't as hot as some of us that live here can take. But you can hopefully come back and I will send an invitation in 2 days' time. And I will have to think of a pretense for this.
I mean, you can just say that we asked you for a reservation and you were booked at the time, but now you have some space and we can come back.
I have a unrelated question. Time between planes move at the same speed?
Yes, I believe what is going on now should be going on in the material plane. I believe you were brought here. I don't know who brought you, but I was told
Oh,
that you
his
would
name is
leave.
Hune and he is a piece of work. So if you want to go punish him, please do.
Well, I'm not
I
in the punishing business, but I do not know any Hume. But I do know that I was told by your benefactor, and he kind of points to his ring finger, um, that you would be appeared in this restaurant of those
Oh,
Mephits.
so he sold us out too. Wow. Wow. You know what? I didn't like the guy before, but I really don't like him now.
I really don't know anything about that, but
If you find a guy named Hune and he's like, I'm the door lord, don't trust him. He's a bad person. He will sell you out.
A bad person with a stupid name, also.
Yes. I'm not the only one who thought that.
Who calls himself the Door Lord?
I know.
Come on.
Oh, silly.
a bit presumptuous, is he not? What does he do? He has a lot of doors or something. I don't know.
Pops you in and out
Door
of places without your permission is what he does. Like I said, do not trust him at all.
He sounds like a wizard. I never liked the wizards.
So
tricky
shit,
lot.
that's weird.
But we lost a show and a chance to meet with the Condesa
I think
because
I
of
like
this
you
here.
guys.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm sad. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
We were supposed to do all those things before we were
Mm-hmm.
brought here.
That's why I was hoping that time was, I don't know, faster here, slower outside, in our plane. But that's not happening, so we lost it. We lost the chance.
Well, I have been alive for quite a many years, and I can tell you that haste is never a wise companion. Take
Haste.
time. Haste.
Yeah, I know, but this was a chance, and I don't know how many chances of meeting her, because everything's going to shit where we live, and we
I
needed the money.
find that sometimes when we allow our feet to, well, our wings to float in the wind, we find ourselves arriving in places that we did not expect, yet it was always predetermined. Like this. He looks up at the ceiling again. I never thought a couple hundred years ago that I would be in the city of brass and these wonderful baths, and I have made a pretty good living here. And got away from a, well, let's say a bad situation. You never know where things can take you.
I don't think this will take me to meeting to the guesser. Oops.
Yeah, I'm
You
sorry.
never
What?
know. If we save the world, maybe we can just say, "Hey, we'd like to meet you. We're celebrities too."
Mm,
Who is it? Who is it that you're trying to meet? I'm sorry.
I'm trying to find it.
She's basically the sultan of our city. We wanted to
Yeah.
see her and say hi. Have you met your sultan?
Of course, you know he does not bathe here, which would be great if, well, who knows, maybe you will become famous and maybe you can meet the Sultan and maybe you can help me by having him come to my establishment. That would be great.
I will do that. If you ever ask us for a recommendation, I will point him in your direction. And that meat place, they were very nice to us, even though we kind of crashed. And I still feel a little bad about that.
They do have some strange meats, but I seem to. Well, I have my own stash of meats that I prefer to find on my own. But yes. Anyway, um, I hope you enjoy the baths, and I really do hope to see you again and that your souls remain intact. I do not like this business of soul dealing. I am not. Here in the city of brass, we do not judge, but I do not like this hellish business, to be honest.
I mean, I feel it's okay if you decide that you want to give your soul away, but when you are tricked into it, that is unacceptable. Not good business.
Yes, well, they are very tricky. And of course, our good friend Totibulus has his own reasons for interfering that even I do not know, and I do not want to know. In hell, everyone is scheming. I have no schemes. I just have these amazing baths. And well, he kind of looks off.
Should we
Well, anyway,
get
I
going?
hope
Yeah.
that you enjoyed this, and I will have someone take you to the Alvino district. You don't want to stray in the city of Brass.
Okay.
It's a not such a nice area, but I hear his house is well, it's ostentatious. This is what I hear. I don't know.
All right. Well, I guess we'll wait, and then you can have someone lead us. We'll get going. I kind of look around at everyone else. We don't really have too many options, and I'd like to know about the person who's gonna, maybe get my soul that I didn't sign up for losing. But mm-hmm.
Just understand that everyone has an angle in the city of Brass.
I mean, if you've been to material plane, that's pretty much the same there. This is
Yes,
not unique.
yes, I spent a couple hundred years there. You are absolutely right. Yes, I had to get away. Well, now that you're here, can, do you mind if I presume and I tell you you have a friend in a calm? I
Oh,
know what it's
that's nice.
like. I know what it's like to be a stranger in a strange world, so to speak. And when I arrived, I needed help as well. And I'm appreciative of that help. Always have been. So hopefully I can help you as well.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Considering we've had very rough days.
Okay,
But
I will send one of my servants to take you to this house of Vin Repute. And you can meet this Eofrat. Oh, oh,
thank
I
you.
will say that we need a lot of help, to be honest.
yes, I rather think you do, but I will be in tuned to you. Don't worry. We have, well, I will be around. Good luck to you, and I hope you enjoy your time in the city of Brass and everything works out. But we will meet again in a couple of days.
Sure.
My,
Thank you.
my tidings to you. I need to stretch my wings. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you. I hope we do. uh, mm. All right.
He bows and opens the door, and a few moments later, in walks that Jin, the blue-skinned Jin who had came in earlier, uh, that let you in, and is now.
I I would say to the group, if this guy is a dragon, he's not really subtle about it with all the wing stuff.
I don't know. I just right now I'm just accepting of everything that's happening because it's the only way I'm keeping myself together. Just like, yep, okay.
Why
Well, I
is
mean,
Clarice surprised?
we
I
were
think
we
you
were
forgot
going
to.
to meet a dragon, right? So now we
Violet.
have.
Rose, I scratch your head
Yeah.
like a little bit.
Oh,
Shake your
thank
head.
you. I need that. Oh, all right. All right.
Welcome.
Hey,
Yeah.
Violet.
Violet didn't
Just
die. It seems like the ring absorbs your soul when you die, like the three charges it has. So
Oh yeah,
she
I'm
may
gonna
be
take out my notebook and write that down because it's one of my
she
questions.
may
And
be
I heard
okay.
that immediately stopped the scratch. Like I froze in my place.
Is that true? Because we've been tricked into these contracts. Maybe it's a lie. Maybe everyone in the guild is gone. It's missing because they're just here. They were killed or
But
something.
but
Oh, that's a good point. They got to
yeah.
their 3 things really quickly, and now they're here. Oh, well, I mean, we need to talk to this guy because we need to read our contracts and see what it says.
I think it was Carlota. Carlota saw Violet leave north, but she left in a horse.
Well,
Yeah.
I hope so.
Mm.
I really hope so. But
It's
god damn it.
And I'm gonna nod to the gin person, like, all right, we're ready. Don't mind our in this prattle about our lives going to crap, but let's go. Let's go. Let's meet some fun guy in this wonderful house in the middle of the city of brass that we just showed up at.
All
So,
right, well,
so you leave the bathhouse and you find yourselves in the early afternoon. Uh, the lighting seems kind of the same as a few hours ago. Uh, as you come to this area following this Jin who's taking you, doesn't say a word, just as you follow them, uh, come to this area that's definitely different. It's darker. It's like there's shadows everywhere. Uh, there's a number of establishments that talk about gambling houses and fortune telling and things like this. And at the end of this long street, there's this big building, and it looks bigger than everything else. And it's got a sign right over the front that says house, and then it's got uh, two bottles, like at angles, like wine bottles, in the middle, and it says a Vin with the two bottles in the center, and below repute.
Oh, I get it now. Ha ha ha. Ha. I just okay. I'm obviously not having a good day.
You notice that there's not really like, you saw that there's these flickering lamps at other parts of the city. Here, it's just kind of darker. And this building has a couple of torches burning in sconces to the left and the right of the entrance. The building's got like this sand colored concrete construction. And the air outside smells of alcohol and kind of refuse. There's also like this hint of sulfur in the air. It's just ever so slight. It's kind of quiet this time of day. You don't really hear a whole lot of sounds. There's more hustle and bustle in other parts of the city until you arrived to this area where you walk through this kind of like a door that when you go through the door, he knocks on the door and a sliding bar comes across, and you see some pair of eyes look through, and the slides back and the door opens. And there's like this foyer area, but you're still outside. That's got to be about, I don't know, it's pretty big. It's like 30 feet wide by what seems like maybe 25 feet deep, with another door um, and there's this fountain in the center of some kind of succubus or something that's got, very voluptuous, and her head tilted back, and the water's coming out of her mouth into this little fountain. And one of the eyes is winking. It's just kind of eerie looking. Uh, when you walk around there and you get to the door, and the door just opens on its own, and you see this sight that you have never seen before. There is a number of just this huge open area with no tables, no chairs. It's just a number of these Persian rugs everywhere and colorful pillows laid out. And it's like, instead of tables, you'll have this rug and a bunch of pillows and people sitting cross-legged. There's all manner of humanoid creatures that are drinking uh, wine, and courtesans with all of these different groups that are just spread out across the floor in this huge open area. And there's women, there's men, male courtesans, and other courtesans that you really can't tell. Um, a lot of different people. You see Afridis, you see Jinn, you see what looks like some type of fiend that are together. You see uh, other humanoid figures you've never seen before. You're not really quite sure what lineage they are. And you notice that no one's really staring at anyone, so you try not to look. And as you come in, this very silk, see-through, sheer gown female approaches you. That looks like a succubus and looks at all of you and first says in Infernal, "Welcome to the House of Inrepute. Do you speak Inferno?"
I'll reply in Infernal. Yes,
Yeah.
we do. Thank you for your
Ah,
invitation here.
so nice. I am not your host. I am the hostess. Uh, this is a big one. She kind of
You was
looks at
spoken for.
looks at. Well, in the city of
What are you
brass,
saying?
we are open to all invitations.
I said that he already has a person of interest, so that we are not interested in her services. That's what I said.
But don't
Oh,
we all? Don't we all now? And I like your horns as well. But
Okay.
I am
uh,
also taken and spoken for.
well, yes, and that is
Cyrus
why you are
looks
here.
kinda
Actually,
lost. Like,
follow me. I will take you to your, my boss.
can you tell her that I'm not taken for?
Oh,
yeah.
excuse me. This one right here is not
Yes.
spoken for. So if you're
Me
interested
neither, lady.
in going after someone, here you go. I'll just gesture like up and down, like like showcasing a fine
Yes.
set of clothing. It's like, oh, here you go.
Both in here.
That is hilarious. Um, well, follow me. I will take you to, um, well, to the Baron. And she walks through this huge area. Why not? Let's show a map. And So just to give you an idea what this area looks like, this kind of, I don't know if you can see that
Yes, I
without,
see a lot of rugs and sort of like short tables. Nice.
yes.
It's nice. Is there incense around here too?
Oh, there is all kinds of
Ooh.
smells of strange tobaccos and incense of different, like, wood smells, like oak or cypress, and they seem to be interested in wood, and it kind of makes something tingle in your brain, thinking, man, I don't see any wood anywhere in the city. um, Kind of interesting. um, she takes you into this huge ballroom where the tile just is almost hypnotizing on the floor. It's all this beautiful marble, and there is a number of uh, pillars and statues that are lining the far walls. And these statues are all depictions of different devils from the 11 hells. And it's quiet in here. You can hear your footsteps echoing in this very large chamber. As you get to about right here in the northern wall, there's a door. And in front of the door, there is a cloaked figure. It turns to face you. Why don't we show my guide to you? 1 minute. I will show this to you. I think I will. I'm going to try to. I have him somewhere. Oh, here we go.
Technology allows. Ah.
And he drops the cloak, and the succubus bows and walks off. And you see, maybe you can't see. It'd be nice if you could.
Don't see yet.
Yeah, I'm going to have to put him in here with you. Sorry, he's coming in.
Okay.
This will make it easier. So now I can show him to you. But I'm going to show you this. And I'm going to show you this as I... You see this figure who seems shrouded in smoke and wispy wasps that seem to have like little buzzing flames behind them. He has kind of a humanoid appearance, but it's just a writhing mass of wasps.
Oh my.
Hello. I was gonna say you were being dramatic with the cloak, but I stand corrected.
Yes, it's nice to meet you as well. Please follow me into this room.
Okay. Just follow.
He
I look at the
goes.
others.
He goes into this other room that's very large and has this massive like pentagram inside of a pentagram, and it's got all these points pointing to different areas, and it's just a really strange geometric in the center of the room. And there's these 4 pillars, and he steps into the circle and places a foot on one of the points and says, please, please come into the circle with me. We must go to a room that is private. Follow me. Come in.
I'll go step into the circle. I'm gonna make sure that I step into the circle and try not to step on any of the points, lest we go someplace I don't want to go.
Yes, and all of you walk into the circle.
Well, first I want to make sure that Rose is okay. Like she did just disappears, and
No, he's waiting for all of you. He's got his foot stuck on that point, and he's waving his hand, which looks wispy and it's like writhing with wasps. It's really kind of freaky. It like undulates when he moves, and he makes that movement.
I
It's like
I
wasp
don't
taking a little
I
dive.
oh my god. I look at Clarice and Sarah to see what they do or what they say want to say.
I look back at him. I shrug and go on.
Yeah, I follow.
When you enter the center circle and he sees all of you there, he lifts his foot and says some word that you don't recognize in any language. And you all disappear, and you appear in this small chamber. It's very small, like 15 feet by 15 feet, with magical lighting along the walls. The floors and the ceiling of the walls are just nondescript stone. At the far wall to your south is this huge double door and a large lever to the side that's in the upright position. One thing you notice, there's no furnishings or anything in here. It's super quiet as well. You cannot hear any sounds other than the ones you make. And the smell is strong. It's like an astringent cleaning solution or something in the air. And he says, "Good afternoon. I am Yelafrat. I am your host and benefactor. I don't know how much Akam has told you, but that ring you are wearing is a contract, and, well, your soul is mine for now."
Yes, I would like to read this contract. I would also like to inform you that I did not sign with like full knowledge. So if you could make some amendments, I would greatly appreciate that.
Yes,
Yeah, we wouldn't
yes,
explain it all of the things that this will do to us. Like we just thought that it was like an identification with a bonus thing.
yes, I bet you did, but
Yeah,
your
there was no fine
souls.
print to read. There was nothing. It did. We were not given the information needed to make this decision.
Your souls pertain to me. I will let that sink in. But alas, no, not is lost. I can return your souls and cancel the contracts at any time.
Can I also make a request? Like maybe not cancel the whole contract. Like the whole like rebirth thing is nice. Just the part where you get our souls after it's done. I would like my soul to go someplace nice. And if you could do that, I promise to do something equally as important for you. Because
I
that's
don't think that's possible, Rose.
That
what
is why you are here.
something equally as possible, or my soul going someplace nice.
Well, you don't like the 11 hells?
Well, I haven't seen. Is this part of the 11 Hells?
No, I'm afraid
Okay,
you're in the city of brass.
I like
But
this
don't
city.
worry.
If it looks like this, it might be okay, but I don't, I don't want to be tortured. I don't really like the extreme heat. It's bad for my skin. I want to go someplace with a nice temperature where I will be able to read. An eternal library would be nice. I will agree to that.
So,
Well, I need you to do a number of tasks for me.
I need a finite number.
I am not a genie, and there won't be 3 wishes. I would not trust them anyway. Anyway, you are the first to actually make it to me. Did you know that?
We were
The
informed.
rest made it to me in the rings only, and their souls are with me. But I need you to live, and I need you to, well, to help me now that our mutual friend Hune has brought you to my doorstep.
Please don't insult me by calling him my friend.
Yes, that wonderful buffoon. He owes me, and, well, your recent misfortunes allowed him to pay a debt. Shall we get down to business?
Can we do it in a nicer room? Preferably with some water.
We don't
Hyun
want
sold
anyone
us.
to see and hear what I have brought you here for. You see, there's a safe house near here for the Zoom bringers. And I am working with their boss.
I am really sorry. Could you repeat that because the sound is like low?
Yes,
I
I don't
couldn't
want
hear a thing.
anyone hearing. It's the Doom Bringers that you need to infiltrate the hideout without them knowing I am involved. I need you to go there and take them out, eliminate them, and in the basement of this house, you will find a red portal. You need to activate the portal so my friends can enter and take the place of these cultists.
Okay. So so if we go to the basement and open the door and your friends come through, are they going to help us with the cultists, or do we need to kill the cultists before they show up?
I don't think they will allow you to get in there without dispatching them, and we need them dead so that my friends can take their identities.
Okay, so they're going to just walk around in cultist gear. Okay, I get it. So if we do this, then I get my soul back.
It is not quite that simple. If you do this and you live, you will be paid, and you continue working until we have accomplished all of our mission.
Okay, I don't like that. I need an end goal, and I need it in writing.
It doesn't work that way, I'm afraid.
Really? You don't believe in contracts, so I can just forget about the one I've already signed because you don't honor them?
Would you have the contract if I wanted your souls right out? It would not be very hard for me to eliminate you right now. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah, but we'll just go back and we won't be here to take care of your cultist problem. So that doesn't really benefit you at all.
I'm afraid you don't understand the nature of your rings. You will
No, we
die,
don't.
You will die and your soul will be trapped in the ring. Like one
Don't
of your
we
friends.
have to die 3 times?
Yes, that was a subterfuge.
Oh, so it's just once? Wow. Well, wait. No,
believe-
that's not true.
I believe one of your friends belongs to me now.
Told you.
Great. And
I have. What was the name? And he looks at the paper. Yes, Violet. She's with me now. And so will you if you die. So don't die. I need you alive.
okay, but I still need to know exactly what I need to do to get my soul back.
You are to live and perform my tasks until they are done.
Okay, but that could
Have
be
your souls back.
1 year. Okay. Okay. But can we write that on the contract?
It will not take a year. Don't worry. We will be done much sooner. And I will have something to gift you if you're successful that will help you grow in power fast.
Could
This
this
is
business
me.
include our friend's life? Could you return her to life? Let go
That's
of her soul?
interesting. You're trying to make a bargain with me. Yes. Ask.
Yes, I'm trying to bargain. We're going to technically serve you here, aren't we? We're going to help you do some big things for you.
Well, there's something else that's needed, and I don't know where you will be going. It appears our friends, the Doombringers, have kidnapped a Chillborn that is a visionary. Why did they kidnap him? I need him, his body, dead or alive, to question it. And then we will know
Okay.
where you will go next.
So 2 tasks already. 3 tasks. Kill the cultist. Number 1. 2, open the door. 3, find this Jinn person dead or alive and bring them back.
You are learning so fast.
Okay,
See,
I'm just keeping a running tab of everything you ask us to do because I don't feel like the tasks are ever going to end.
Can someone take note of that?
Yes, I am writing this down in my notebook. I also wrote down that we get our souls back, we get Violet's soul back, and our contract will be ended and our souls will belong to us. I have a little space for everyone to sign. And I said we will complete some task, and I've written them down. I'm just kind of staring them down as I'm scribbling.
I must say, if
I am
I
not
can,
going to sign that. However, if you perform all of my tasks, there will be many tasks if you can survive. If you perform them all, then we will have a deal.
Can we shake on that? And I put my hand out.
Yes, we can. And he puts out this wispy, waspy hand. You grab it.
I do grab it and I try to shake it up and down.
It vibrates and it like goes straight to your spine. You feel vibrations and buzzing and this heat that just spiked all the way inside of you. Yes. Okay.
All right, you guys all saw that, right? We had an agreement. We shook hands. I got 3 witnesses.
Don't worry, you will perform many tasks before we are done. Now I would wait till a little later and go to the safe house. When you find the portal, you will need to do something 12 times to activate it. I have not seen the portal. Each one is activated by performing something 12 times. It should be evident when you see it.
Okay. Oh, I need a picture of the person you want us to find.
It should be the only Jinn-born that is in the house. And I'm sure they will be in a rather sorry state if they're still alive. They
Okay.
might be in pots. Bring back the head if they are dismembered.
Okay.
We do it fast then.
Yes, they work rather interestingly. So, I will meet you at the end of this. You come find me here in my house.
Okay. I just kind of look at everybody else. All right. So I guess we have to go do some stuff to get our. Wait. Do you have those contracts? Can I read it before we start all of this?
I can write them inside of your head if you like.
Thank
And
you.
his eyes go super red and bright. And you just have an image inside of your mind where it's hard to explain, but you feel something like wrenching inside of you. And you just kind of know without seeing it that it's like he tugs on your something inside of you. It just feels awful, like something holding a crucial part of your inner being in their hands. Can't you feel that?
Yes, but I don't see any
Why?
words.
Words mean nothing when I own your soul. But don't worry. Of course, there are written contracts and their copies. You perform all of the tasks that will come, and you will get it back and your friend. Goodbye.
Oh,
for now.
okay. All right.
And good luck.
Thank
Be
you.
stealthy. Be stealthy when you enter the house. But there should not be too many there for seasoned adventurers like yourself. And bring your friend with you. Who's got the shard?
Friend with us?
Who's got your...
I do.
He looks at you and where you're holding that shard, wherever you're keeping it.
I
He
keep
looks
it in my
straight at it.
teeth.
Well, he looks straight there.
Are you staring at my books?
Maybe I am. Use your friend. He could be helpful.
My books? Yeah.
Yes.
Got a metro a lot.
When you're ready to leave, pull the lever and go out into the street.
Oh, okay. So this just leads to the street. Can we get some meals to go?
It's too late for that. You can have something later. Maybe there's
Okay.
food in the house.
So task number 4, steal their food. Okay. It just keeps piling up, doesn't it?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I'm just gonna pull the lever and start walking away. I'm so done with this.
Yeah, I'll just
In
go
fact,
near Tyra.
I follow the
Oh.
group outside and I will look for a place that is clear, like where there is no people or there is little people.
Well, it's a little bit later now, and there are people, but you're kind of on the side of this building, and there's a street, and it leads to an exit, and that's it. So there's really, you can hear voices kind of like from the other side of a wall, but where you're at, it's just like a 5 foot wide corridor that leads all the way to the side of this building to that front courtyard as kind of like an exit.
All right.
And he
I
disappeared.
will.
He's not here.
Yeah, I'm not looking for someone. I'm just going to go there and I take one of my javelins and I will start to hit the wall like angrily, like ah, damn, 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 until the javelin breaks.
Okay.
Like and just
You? You all right?
no.
No, I know. But is there anything we can do?
I don't know. He's got us by like I'm a slave again.
Well, yeah, I can't argue with that. But hopefully
And he
we'll get
had
out of this.
Violet, you know?
We'll get her.
And
We'll get her back.
She's included in the deal now, so that's good. And I have an idea about these cultists. So there's that.
You will see that he's crying.
Oh,
I'm gonna give you a hug because it's gonna be okay. You have us. We're in this together, and we'll get out of it together.
I hate to be this. I fought so hard to get out of the situation like this, and I am again a slave, and I am a property of someone else, and I'm so angry.
I know. It's horrible for everyone, but we'll get out of it. We'll get out of it. I promise.
You will.
I hug you like strongly.
Oh, there. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. Just think about it this way. If we'll just keep doing the task and we'll see where this goes. I have a few other ideas as well because I don't like this situation either. And I feel like it should have been explained to us. But here we are. Let's just find this cultist hideout and watch them for a little bit and see what they do.
And I trust you. I know that you will help us to solve this. I just
I understand. I mean, if I had to go back home and be in my room and clean up after my siblings after being free for so long, I don't know what I'd do. Oh my God. I would probably feel the same way you did. It's just like you did all this stuff to get away and we just drag you back to where you were. Oh.
Cyrus, you okay?
Sorry, the player got disconnected a bit. My brain went.
It's okay. I understand. We've been through a lot. I am keeping myself together by trying to just focus on the next thing in front of me. Yep. Goals.
yeah. we should try to rest and see what what have to do next.
Yeah, I guess if we're gonna be here for a while, we should find a place to stay. Let's just are there, I guess once we get out of this like courtyard place and back onto like the main street, is there someone who looks somewhat friendly around?
So when you walk to that little courtyard area that's got that fountain with the succubus, she's standing there at the fountain.
Oh, the one who let us in?
Yes. And says, I am to point you to the house, and he says that you are to hurry, as maybe this person is still alive, and it would be nice, it would be easier to find out what we need to know if they are still alive. So he asked that you not take too much time to immediately find entrance and take care of this task. He will provide, when you're finished, ample lodgings and coin.
Coin.
My
Okay.
master is most generous. You know?
It's easy to be generous when you're gonna get all the stuff back. Okay. Just go ahead, show us where we gotta go.
Yes, follow me. And has kind of a wicked grin and turns
Okay.
around.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where we end tonight's session.
Oh man, I don't like this guy.
Oh.
I'm telling you now, the second I find any opportunity to sell him out to someone else, I am going to do it. Like, oh, you need some info? You get my soul back. I will sing like the best canary you have ever had.
Well, we shall find out what happens next week. That'll be very interesting, actually. So I'm going to say goodbye to the stream, and then we'll say goodbye offline to everyone. So Mr. Zevulf and eventually Mr. Ted Honeybee, when you see this, it's good to see
Goodbye,
you
everybody.
again. And everyone have a wonderful night. Thank you.
Hopefully we can help get out of this mess.
Good night, everyone.
Yes. Good night to everyone as well.
Good night.